Hello, everybody. Welcome to Book and Sip. I am Erica.
And I am Drea.
I see we got our pretty fluffy curls back. I love it.
Yes, they're back for the moment.
See, I tried it. I don't have the patience. I've watched people do it and I don't have the patience to do that with my hair. I know.
I, I'm I understand that I'm blessed.
You are.
Yes,
You are. Because I tried and they're like, I've watched all the videos. You got to do the finger coils. I'm like, man, ain't nobody got time for this. I thought this was a wash and go. I wash it and I go.
that's it.
And
Yeah.
no, it's not like that.
Yes, yes, yes. I, that's why the Lord only gave me the hair. He didn't give me the body to go with it because I would be on y'all's neck. I would be on y'all's neck. That's a whole nother video.
Just
The
cracking necks
Lord
as
knew
she
what he was
walking
doing.
by.
He knew what he was doing, honey. He knew.
Oh, oh gosh. Okay. Somebody's wife. First of all, what are we drinking? Let's start with that before I start yelling.
I had told Erica I was drinking water because I have a gallon of water right here.
Drink your water, girl.
Hold on. I can't reach it now. Oh my God. Anyway, there is a gallon of water right here. I've got a whole mess going on. I've spent the entire day pretending to clean up and it looks worse than it was before I started, which
Yep. Yep.
let's
And
just
see, I'm extra, so I can't drink mine out of the can. So I have to have it in my pretty martini glass.
oh yeah, she's being extra now. I'm straight out the gate.
No, no. I gotta be bougie for this bougie book. I'm not gonna lie. I was worried that this book was going to be written in a I call it the Monique style. If you ever heard Monique speak, I was worried it was going to be like that. It wasn't. It came through. I loved it.
Yes, it has
It
its
had its
moments
moments, but the
though.
moments were in the right spot.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it had its
sure.
moments, but I feel like the moments were in the right spot.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Like this book was the very definition. I heard this once, and I felt this on a real level. I felt this on a real level. I tell my brother about it. Someone said, I want to do ghetto things, but with classy people. That's what I felt like this book is.
I can
She's
see
doing
that.
some ghetto things, but she's doing it with some high intellect people, okay?
I don't think she's doing the ghetto things though.
She's not.
This
Thank
is just
goodness.
not that type of book. There's really not, I mean, I don't expect much from men, so this is men doing men things. So
So I'm not gonna lie, both of us went past chapter 12, but we're only gonna talk about up to chapter 12. We were supposed to stop. I don't know what happened.
I got encompassed.
All right. What do we think about Gemma, our main female character?
I like Gemma.
I like
She's
Gemma.
relatable.
Definitely.
Educated sister. She was homecoming queen in college. 19, got swept up in love and got pregnant before marriage.
And still
I
did
like
a thing.
Yes, I like how they laid that out. Like they were both in love. He, was like, I promise you my forever. And then the book kind of talks about how life is
Happened.
lifing.
And as she said, the needs of a 20-year-old are vastly different than the needs of a 40-year-old.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But they both her and her husband grew up. They became successful in their own right. They are doing things. So this is not one of those, I got to carry him or I've
No,
dedicated my life to him and didn't do anything for myself kind of books. This is we both
we're
uh
doing our thing.
doing our thing and
Like
putting
she
on
can survive
the
on her
sad part
own.
about it is the fact that they feel like they have to put on for other people.
Yes. That's really what it is. Them being a couple seems to bring the college money, and they know this.
Yes. But I like Gemma. She's very relatable. I like her. Smart.
Smart. I love that.
And apparently fine with her 200 plus selling.
Right. I'm curvy and maple syrup colored. I was like, oh, okay, girl. She's curvy and maple syrup colored.
Yes.
Okay. Objectively speaking, Quentin is a
You already know
successful,
I want to
nice
go
looking
in.
man. Now that we've gotten that out the way, go. Okay. Okay. Objectively speaking, he's a
On
successful,
paper,
good looking man.
yes, on paper.
There you go. On paper.
He too in college, living his life, falling in love. He didn't abandon her. He didn't turn his life. He said, "It's you and me for life, girl. J and Q
Yes.
for life." And so he was like, "Okay." The baby girl came into the picture, and he was like, "I want you to be my. I want you to be my wife. I
Yes.
can't live this life without you. We are in this together." And I loved it. It is every girl's dream. It is every girl's
Yes.
dream. He seemed like a very nice guy at times. At times you don't know if he's going through for work, you don't know if he's going through for something personal, but you do know you do know their relationship has changed.
Yes.
And they both feel like not each other's first choice anymore.
Yes. Yes. I will say he seemed to have lost interest before she did.
Yes, absolutely.
Whew, Dr. Green.
Okay. Can we talk
No.
about
Are you throwing shade at Dr. Green?
I'm not gonna throw shade at Dr.
She's
Green.
throwing shade at Dr. Green.
I'm not gonna throw shade at Dr. Green.
Okay, go
One
ahead.
of my favorite scenes in this book was when we are introduced to Dr. Green. So Zeke comes in. First of all, her and her girls had planned this trip. They already set the scene up for me not to like him because he's like too good to come in for lunch or after his
Yeah,
beating.
I'll give you
He
that.
gotta bombard us at night on a weekend. So it's a Friday night. That's the only time you're able to meet me for dinner for a job interview. Sir, you work with me. I don't work with you. You want this job. I'm already employed. So and I got drinks with Erica and Kenya, and we're on the town, like we're ready to go. We're hitting the streets. Me and Lizzie, we're in there. You know what I'm saying? And then here you come bombarded. I gotta go have drinks with my friends, stop for a job interview, and then try to catch up with y'all. It's not gonna work.
Just look.
And spoiler, it didn't work.
It did
It didn't
not.
work. It didn't work. So anyway, he shows up. Everybody's having drinks. He shows up, and the two who could see him, mouths hit the floor, eyes bug out, bazooka,
He
bazooka.
came in looking
Because
like a
apparently
Hershey's chocolate bar with nuts.
he is fine. Fine.
Like sounded
Fine.
like Morris Chestnut, bald with the beard and the perfect smile. The first thing I put in my head was Morris Chestnut. Like that's what I've been picturing the whole time. This is Morris Chestnut.
That's it. That's it. Fine, fine. And then he doesn't turn out just to be fine. He's educated. That's why he's going
God.
for the university's provost. He's like the head guy, the principal, the guy. He's
And see, I
going for
want to
that
bring it up
job.
now, but
So,
I'm not.
huh?
I'll bring it up later, but we're going to talk about that educated part. We're going to talk about the
Okay.
educated part.
Yeah, so he's good looking, he's going for the top job. And then he's like, he sees Gemma and he's like, bazooka, bazooka. And he just seems like a very nice guy. So I like Zeke. I like him. I like him. And apparently his game is what it was. Another one of my favorite lines was him tell I don't know if he said it. I don't think he said it out loud. I think he thought it in his head where she was like something about secrets and he was like, "Oh, we can keep a lot of secrets."
Yes, he says that out loud.
Okay. So I'm like, yes. And he's suave with it. He's
Oh my
smooth,
gosh.
fine and smooth with it. I
We
like me
like
some
Zeke.
Zeke.
I was like, we like Zeke. We like
Yeah.
Zeke. The one night stand.
First of all, her girl set her up for this.
She
What did they
did.
say? The one night stand from my dreams?
No,
Um,
she said the one night stand from our dreams. Okay,
from
that's the
our
one night stand of our dreams.
from my dreams.
Not yours, ours. Okay, I'm
Yeah, yeah,
living
yeah.
vicariously through you right now.
Yeah, yeah. So she was gonna say no, and then she was like, "Okay, I'll say yeah. I'll say yeah."
And the one night stand did not turn out like I thought it was gonna. It was so
No,
much
it did
better.
not.
It was so much
It
better.
was so much better.
And I don't know why I put this in a different slide. I should have put it right after this. Can we talk about for a second how incredibly attractive intellectual attractiveness? I think that's something that's not talked about in a lot of
It's
romance
not.
books. It's
It's
always he's physically attractive and he's rich. He's got good game. He's got a good back and forth. But no one ever talks about the intellectual attractiveness, like talking about things that you would not typically talk about with a guy.
yes.
She said
Yes.
they talked about music and politics and poetry and books. And I'm
Baby, I'm
like,
telling you right now, if I met somebody who wanted to talk politics with me, I'm marrying you. Boo, I'm your stalker now. Don't ask how I got in here. Just cook this 10-course meal I made for you on a Wednesday because you're mine. If I, it would be game over. I mean, me a
right,
man
like
that's
the
into politics.
questions. It, guys, make sure you love, share, and subscribe while we fawn all over Dr. Green. Oh gosh. He may be my new book boyfriend. I'm not gonna lie. I
Yeah,
had the same one for the longest time, and I think that one just moved down to number two.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. Intellectual attraction. Intellectual attraction. That's just something it's so rare. It's
And I
so
like how
rare.
she wrote this. I mean, so Gemma comes to his room. She uses the card he gave her because he smelled like that. After they
Just
danced
don't think, don't
and fell in
hesitate.
love over Lauren Hill, nothing even matters. That's where we are. And then she says, "Okay, you're right. What am I doing? Let me just go down here. My husband is with the shit, so I'm gonna go with it."
Yes.
So she goes down there, uses the key card. This man is up in his room with
Reading.
little sweats on, glasses on his head, and a book in his hand, reading in the middle of the night. Baby,
And he just come. Okay.
where you at? But where you at? I'm
Yes.
just looking for you to call my phone. You know the number. Give it a call.
Yes. And I don't know what I'm doing. We ain't gotta do anything. We could just talk. We could just talk. And I'm just like, oh. And honestly, what got me the most was the questions that he asked. They weren't those typical when you go on a date. So, how's it going? What's the weather like? It's like,
Right.
can't you do better than this? These are the questions that we're going to answer them because I was like, I loved all the questions that he asked. First one, what is the best Friday? Dre, what's the best Friday?
The first one.
I said the first one too. He said the second one. I was like, I like the first
So,
one better.
so I just before we get started here, let me just say it's obvious I'm black, right? I don't want to lose my black card here, but I have some
Okay.
confessions. I can't walk into this and not give my confessions. I've only ever seen the first one.
Black card revoked.
I mean, yeah,
You've only seen
it's
the first one?
I've only seen the first one.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
So this is not even a fair question.
I mean, it is because I didn't see the other two because I didn't want to see the other two. Um, they're it's not my type of movie. Just
No, we're gonna have to watch all three of these now. We're
no,
gonna have to
we're
watch all
not.
three. Yes, yes, that's what we're gonna have
No,
to do. Yep, yep.
no, we are not. Okay. I don't listen. What you're not going to ever be able to convince me, even if I had seen it, even if it was a great movie, I'm not going to trade in Chris Tucker for Mike Epps. I don't care what day of the week, what year it is. I'm never trading in Chris Tucker for Mike
That's
Epps.
fair.
So,
I'll give you that one. And that's probably why the
period.
first one was the best.
Period. And
Okay, with
I don't
that
know a lot of
response, I'll
people
give you
who
that.
walk around quoting Friday 2 or 3. Everybody quotes the original Friday. Don't go in there for 30,
How would you
45
know
minutes.
if you'd never seen it?
Because I will ask people all the time, where's that from? I will ask them. I have no problem asking that. I've never not. Nope.
All right, fine. I'll give you that one. You can have your
I
black
do know
card
the
back.
boy name is Day Day, but that's all I know.
You can have your black card back. That's valid. I'll give you that one.
I argued my way back into my black card. Ching.
Okay, next question. I know this is a hard one because we read like 30,000 books a year.
Oh
What
my
is your
God.
favorite book?
There's no
I know.
way.
I know.
There's no way. There's absolutely positively no way. Um, I can't even begin to think. I will tell you, I will give you what I'm willing to go out on a limb and say my favorite author is Jim Butcher.
Okay. So
He is
favorite
a
author.
fantasy writer, and any of his Dresden series, I love it. But I am now regretting putting that out into the universe because there's a million other people who I think are just as awesome. That's a question from he double
See,
hockey sticks. That is not of the kingdom.
see when I think of favorite books, and I still have a lot of them, but I will say this particular book I would recommend to anybody, any sex, any age, any religious background, anything. So that's what I think when I think favorite book. Could I recommend this to anybody? Like, would I give this to my kid right now if she could read this high and say, hey, read this? Or if I could read it to her, I would.
Which
And
is
Steal Away Home.
okay.
Steal Away Home. It's kind of two stories in one. And the first story is of he becomes a pastor, but of this white child and this black slave. And it goes through both of their stories, each chapter, one chapter about him, one chapter about the slave, and how they end up meeting each other and becoming best friends.
Okay.
Yes. So if you haven't read it, really good book, Still Away Home. How James met his wife was too adorable for me. He was working in the kitchen for the military and he saw her and she saw him and he went to wipe his eyes that he had onions on and
Oh
got onion
no.
all in his eyes and she came and got the onion out of his eye for him. And she said, "You really should wash your hands if you're gonna rub your eyes with onions on them." He was just, I was distracted.
Indeed.
I was like, adorable. I love it. What book are you currently reading right now? Just like
Outside of this one or including this one?
outside of this one. We'll say outside
Okay.
of this one.
I'm reading a book called The Elf Witch
Ooh,
by Jacqueline Gilmore. I'm I'm not even halfway through, so I don't know if I like it yet.
okay. I'm reading Brittany.
Okay.
Yeah. Britney Spears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love Britney Spears growing up. I don't care what you guys think. Loved her. And I'm curious about her story, about what happened. So far it's good. Very sad. What is your favorite ice cream?
Rocky Road, baby.
See, mine is between the two, and one of them is Rocky Road. Like, it depends on if I'm feeling chocolate or not. If I'm not feeling chocolate, it's always butter pecan.
Okay.
But if I'm feeling chocolate, it's always Rocky Road. Something about marshmallow, almond, and chocolate. It works. It works. Favorite poet.
Okay, here's again. Listen, I am not a poetry person. This was probably the thing I hated the most about any literature class I ever had to take from high school all the way up. But I did grow up in an era where she was the epitome for me, Miss Phenomenal Woman herself, Miss Maya Angelou. So I
Mmm,
have to go with, Miss Maya.
that's a good
I'm a
one.
woman, phenomenally phenomenal woman. That is me.
And see, mine is it's been the same poet since I was in school, and I'm glad they still have these in school. It's one of the required books that we have to read. Miss Jacqueline, she wrote the poem Locomotion, or the poem book Locomotion, and Beautiful Brown Girl.
Hmm.
So yes, Jacqueline, required for kids to read. Nobody likes it. I still love it. And then this one I couldn't do. What is your favorite song? This one I couldn't do. I have too many of them. I have too many
Yeah, no, I
good
mean, I
ones.
don't know how you answer this. I will say it depends on my mood. Actually, my kiddo asked
Yes.
me the other day what was my favorite song, and I was like, why do I have to choose? The world is so full of great songs, and it just depends. If I'm happy, I'm always gonna want to hear Whitney Houston herself. I want to dance with somebody. If
So
if
good.
I'm feeling low or down, I want to hear some Kim, or I want to hear some God, what is Maxwell? Like I don't know why I would ever have to pick.
So we'll say
Um,
based on your current mood right now, what song would you be jamming to?
I'm gonna play a song right now. Oh, that's a good question. Alicia Keys. You don't know my name. You don't know
Ooh,
my
that's
name.
a good one.
That's how I'm feeling right now. If I could play a song, that's what I play.
And see, my issue with songs is I like the song, not the artist. I know tons of songs, but I do not know who sings these songs.
Okay.
And I think this is Alicia Keys, but I could be wrong. I think it's called Swedish Dream. I have to get back to you on that one.
The only sweetest dream, sweet dream, beautiful nightmare. That's not the
No,
one.
no.
Okay.
I'm
Oh
about to
well.
figure that one out. Because I can hear it playing in my head and I'm not about to sing it. I don't
Yeah,
have
let's get it
a
on. Let's
voice
get it on
like
tape for the
Dre.
record.
I don't have a voice like Drea. You'll have to catch me five or six more of these in and in a karaoke bar. Then maybe you can hear it.
Let's
All right.
go.
The baby mama drama.
Okay, of all the things that was happening in this book, I think Erica and I were kind of on a wavelength. The baby twist was not shocking. It was not
No.
unexpected. It was actually very fitting for this book.
Yes.
Despite the fact that, as Erica said the last time, the highlight of the book, the back of the book, does not tell you what this book is about. I
No.
don't know who wrote that, but they need to fix that immediately because I think they're doing themselves a disservice because this book is far more better than it appears
Yes.
on the jacket.
It sounds like she stepped out of her marriage and just decided I'm gonna be with this guy because I'm sick of my marriage. No,
No,
it is in no way like that.
it is not.
It's a far cry from that.
Far cry from that. So let's talk about let's set the scene because if you're here, hopefully you've already read the book. So I like to set a good scene, honey, and this was a good scene.
Oh my gosh.
So they had already got into it. They were beefing before they left the house.
Yes.
He stood her up for couples therapy.
Yes.
She was PO'd because after she had met with the therapist by herself, I think she had come to the conclusion that it was over for them. And she was
Yes.
trying to figure out what was the best thing for her to do. They get into it at home because she's like, dude, where were you? And he was like, I've got stuff on my mind. Like all of that. And she's like, well, I guess you're too busy to go tonight. And he's like, no, no, I'm there. They're at this thing that he gives a speech. This is my beautiful wife. We've done this for years. We're awesome and amazing. Come up here, wife. You're so beautiful. She was killing it, as she always is. They come off the stage. She's got Google eyes for the provost over here. And so she sees him and she's trying to run away because she knows there's nothing good that's ever going to come from that because she wants him bad. But she's
Yes.
trying to be respectful of her marriage. Only for his mistress, who she knew about, by the way.
Yes. We already know about the Mitchells. We already know.
She already know this man is stepping out. The mistress comes up and is blaming her that the husband, Mr. Quentin, has blocked her phone calls. Won't call her back, has blocked her, won't accept anything. And she was like, before she could even get a word out, because first of all, I'm in shock. I'm out in the public. Why are you even
Why are
approaching
you
me, ma'am?
up here?
And she's like, oh, you must know about me. I can tell on your face that you know about me. But we need to make some decisions because I'm pregnant and I got to do something. And the girl just
And he said he was gonna leave you at that. He was
all of
supposed to
that.
leave you.
He's supposed to leave you, and now he blocked me, and it must be you. And then Quentin comes up, slides in between. Not here. Why are you doing this? Not now. You want to return my call in front of everybody. Now this is the historic homecoming queen. This is the historic jock. This is the love story of this
Yes.
college. Crumbling in public in front of everybody.
And I want to chalk it up to pregnancy hormones. That's what I want to chalk it up to. I'm trying to give her the
Nah,
benefit of the doubt. I'm like, maybe this, because this is a horrible idea. This is a horrible idea to come up to them in
I
public.
mean, I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know.
Like, I know you know where they live. You could have came to their house. You could have come to the house.
Can we
Y'all
add
work
to the
together.
fact?
Y'all work together. You could have come to her at the job.
Can we add to the fact that this woman's husband, because she married too, this
Where was
woman's
he?
husband is like a lawn or yeah, environmental
He's
specialist or
part of the
whatever they are.
grounds people.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's a manager there. She works there in the office. He's the sports coach, and she's a professor. And so all of this is going down with the provost who already knew because once they had their little schmooze in the hotel,
Yeah.
they did not sleep together. There was none of that.
No.
They talked all night. They didn't have an affair, but they had been communicating ever since. She believed he was not going to get this job. So she thought she would never see him again. They would just be Instagram
Friends.
friends. And so they
Ish.
were sending innocent but vibey correspondence. So now he knew something was going on with her marriage because if you can let me slide in here and send all this communication, if you got time to respond to me, that means you ain't talking to your man.
And he did say when he saw them walking in, he could see, man, you ain't into this woman.
Nope, with your Delulu and Cray
Right? You
Cray.
got this fine woman sitting next to you. You so disconnected. I'm about to slide up in here and just snatch her.
And that girl, I don't even know, Erica. I don't know what I would do. 20 years, 20 years of marriage. And this man comes up with a whole baby
Oh, from another married woman.
from another married woman. On the flip side, I thought the what we kind of skipped over was they went on vacation.
Yes.
And her mother, you know,
Yes.
her mother was there and was like, sis, what's up? Like, something ain't right. Everything's fine, mama. Mm-mm.
No.
No. You want to talk about it? She just broke down. And she said, listen, you got some decisions to make. Do what's best for you. And I think she would have tried to stick it out. She knew about the mistresses. She knew this was not the
Yeah.
first one.
And
And
apparently
now there's a
everybody knew,
baby.
including her mom. It seems like everybody already knew about the mission. Everybody knew that he was stepping out. No, it seems like everyone chose to not say anything for the sake of this college making money. That's what I feel like. I feel like everybody knows,
I
and
mean,
no
I
one's saying anything.
what I would say about that, I think that it's hard for your loved ones to get involved. There is a there is a sense of a couple things happen, particularly with couples when one of them is caught cheating. Um, Whoever side it is who's been the harmed person
Mm-hmm.
wants to ride or die, and they're like, they're never gonna let it go because you did my person wrong. The person and that person may not have decided to stay or leave or otherwise. And then when they stay, my people are still gonna be mad. And so I'm not going to be able to move on. I'm not going to be able to let it go. I'm not going to be able to move forward. And then if I do, if I do like act like everything's okay, what do I do the next time I catch you with somebody?
Yes.
Do I tell my cousin then? Do I tell my sister then? Do I tell my brother then? Or do I say, well, he okayed it. So
And see, that's what I
wave
felt. So
wave at her and be like, hey sis, I see you.
I feel like that's a
Keep moving.
weird situation to be in, especially if you decide to forgive, because then it's like any after you make the decision to stay, it's almost like anything that that person does wrong, it's kind of like, well, I chose to stay in this, so I can't be mad. I chose this, so I can't be mad. So then you really don't know what to do.
Yep. Yep.
So I think that also makes it really, really
So
tough.
I don't know what you do if it's your person and they don't know. Like I think now we a lot of times people don't want to say anything because then what if it's not going to make any difference? I've just caused you harm for no reason.
Yes.
All right,
The real one night stand.
baby, baby. Zeke, Zeke, put it down, okay? Zeke, yes, it was the one night stand of our dreams,
This was
indeed,
the one night stand of our dreams. This
indeed,
this was it. This was the one night stand of our dreams. All of it. All
all
of
of
it,
it,
all of it, all of it.
all of it.
From the talking to all of it. To the just loving on the body. Everyone has that part of themselves that they want to hide. It makes them uncomfortable. And the fact that it's just like, you know what? You're perfectly imperfect. You're perfect, just like I thought you would be. I was like, man, because I know that that was a real source of discomfort.
Yes.
I know one of my friends went through the same type of surgery, and she said it makes you feel like less of a woman. You're missing parts of you that they had to take out. Um, and she said it's not while it looks good in shirts when you're uncovered, you can see the way she described it was it looks like someone took bites out of you.
Mm.
Yeah, and it does leave raised scars. So I can imagine that, like she said with Quentin, it stopped after that surgery. When she had to have the surgery, he looked at her and he said it almost looked like he looked at me with disgust. I was like, oh,
I think the best. So this was the thing about the this. I don't know if I like that she held that back or don't like, because remember we're walking into this and we think that he just lost interest. He just
yeah,
decided he didn't want to do this anymore. And then later on, while she's cheating,
yes.
we find out that no, it was because she had something medically wrong with her. He got turned off, and then that's how things changed in their relationship.
And honestly, as sad as it to say, I hear that a lot
Oh yeah.
from guys where they're like, if my lady or my wife or whatever goes through something medical and it changes her and she's not the person that she used to be, you know, I'm not the person to, you need a better emotional support person than me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you even here, man? Why are you even here? The confrontation when she finally gets home and she lets him have it. And he still thinks that they got a future, which is honestly is was baffling to me. Dude, we probably would have had a future if you would have showed up to therapy. We probably would have had a chance. But you just never want to try. Now that now that everything's out, you're like, we could do this, we could try. It'll get no, go on to your baby whoever and take care of little whoever.
Even more fitting, I really hope it's not his baby. Like that would make everything in this story even more better. I just really pray that it's her husband's baby and that he
Well,
ends up by himself.
there's our prediction. There's our prediction.
I hope so.
That's a good one. That if that is not his baby. Mm. Because he did say that. He said it could be mine. We don't know yet. But even the fact that it could be means you raw dogging it. Gross.
Out here in these streets, honey, and bringing it back over here to me.
Yes. Ooh. And like I said, I'm still. Eh, they did tell their daughter because she walked in on everything. Yes. Yes.
Fix that story. They didn't fix that story.
You're right. They did not. She did.
That sucker said your mom has some things she needs to figure out.
And that did it right there. And she sure was. Mom, how could you?
And she stopped her quick, said, either you tell the whole thing or I'm going to tell it.
And you ain't gonna like the way I tell it. But she did say, I appreciate the fact that she said she let him tell it, but hey, this does not mean his feelings for you have changed. Okay? Your dad's just a funky dog.
Funky dog. Woo! Funky
But his feelings for you, his love for you, little shy, has not changed. So what are
And
we
she's
thinking?
obviously a daddy's girl.
Right? How are we thinking the book is gonna end?
Obviously, her and Dr. Green are going to go off into the sunset, sleeping on everything from their office to her classroom, everywhere. They're going to be in love. Um, I hope the baby's not Quentin. I hope he crawls into a hole somewhere and dies an old lonely man.
You
That's what
definitely
I
gonna
hope.
have a lot of people lose respect for you.
But yeah,
Okay, Mr. Everybody call you coach, and you just respect gone. Respect gone.
especially because you know those young boys looking at his wife like, Coach got a fine wife.
And you
Coach.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I hope the
I
baby's
think
not
there's
here.
going to be a confrontation between Zeke and Quentin, though.
Ooh, I hope so. I
I do
hope so.
too. I do too.
That's what I'm hoping for. Now I gotta go read. Now I gotta go read because we gotta know how this ends. All right, guys, we're gonna come back with the ending of the book. Hopefully, an epic ending. Honestly, I'm struggling to make a prediction because the book was so not like what the summary said that I don't even know what's gonna happen. So we will see.
We will
We will
see.
see. We will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.